and Spike is gonna get 15 coins there on that lucky space. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna roll now. 4. So close to the item shop right there, and we unfortunately lose coins on the red space there. Oh, 1 for Yoshi. And yeah, with the fact that they changed the name of the Cursed Dice Block in Mario Party Superstars to the Creepy Dice Block, it doesn't really sound like a good fitting name for that kind of item. I would have preferred how it previously was. Oh boy, Peach is taking away some of my money.
Well, it was better than losing a star, so it was worse.
But Peach didn't even have enough to steal a star anyway, so not that it really mattered.
Well, not that I would have been able to see it anyways, because it's just a big glare on my side, so it's not like I can see it anyways.
And it looks like it's time for a battle right here, or since Dominic is here, as he likes to call it, time for a Pokemon battle.
Pokemon battle time! And also guys, don't go around asking why I came up with it in the comments, because basically I came up with it because basically you are battling for coins, and basically with battles, there's a thing called Pokemon battles, so that's pretty much how I got it from, so don't ask in the comments.
Well, there's your answer to that kind of question anyway, for those of you who are wondering about that. But anyway, Sled to the Edge is our next minigame we're playing.
Yeah, this minigame, it's a fun one, and the funny thing is, it's actually indeed possible to get a 0.01 on here.
For me, it looks kind of difficult right here, but we'll have to see if I can ever pull it off one of these days. My personal record on this is 3.73 yards.
Yeah, I don't think you got it unless all 3 of them overshot it, which they didn't. So yeah, you didn't win, unfortunately.
Yeah, I unfortunately let go a little bit too early there. It looks like Spike barely got it. Yeah, I'm not the best when it comes to this kind of minigame, but don't get me wrong, it's still a nice concept for what you gotta do on that.
Yeah, I'm not the best at this particular minigame either, but the way how I do it is I pay attention to the penguins on the pay attention screen, so in that way I can do the best I can to estimate when I should press A.
Yeah, it's like the best strategy you gotta try to do when it comes to trying to win that particular mini game. Alright, we're doing 1 versus 3 for this one right here, and I'm by myself for this. We're playing Blame It on the Crane, which is of course from Mario Party 4.
On this particular minigame, I do like to play around on crane machines. In fact, I have one on actual crane machines myself. Like, I don't know if I still have this particular plush, but one example I have is I won a Minion plushie from a crane machine from Despicable Me.
Oh, that is very cool. And I do say that the Despicable Me movies are very nice from what I have seen out of them.
I know a lot of people give a lot of like flack on the Despicable Me movies, all because you're not winning. Or wait, maybe you did.
Yeah, I did, because I did capture all my opponents in time.
Well, alright, with that being said, GG's on that, Daniel Helene. So first off on that, second off, I know a lot of people gives a lot of flack on the Minions movies, especially the Despicable Me movies because of the Minions. But I do remember seeing Despicable Me 1, and I do remember seeing the one Despicable Me movie where Gru and some other woman gets married or whatever, and I remember seeing the Minions movie where it was literally called Minions, but I don't remember seeing any other Despicable Me movies, but I do remember remember enjoying the first Despicable Me movie.
That's cool, and Spike just ended up using the super creepy dice on all of his opponents. So either way, we can only roll 1 to 3 on this turn here, but let's see what happens. It's a 2 that we get. We're back at the item shop now. And now their inventory has been updated since we're about halfway through the game. So, what do you think we should get this time?
Okay, well, I believe it would be a good idea to get the regular warp block thing, whatever it is gonna call it, so that way, in case of one of your opponents is close to the star, you could use it to have hopefully a good high chance of getting a star.
Yeah, a war block will work right here. Yeah, we'll go for that.
Oh yeah, here's a bit of a fun fact. I was gonna say fun in quotes, but no, seriously, here's a bit of a fun fact for you guys too, in case you guys aren't even aware. But before that hidden block.
Yeah, we're about to see what we get from this. It's gonna be 7 coins.
Money. But no, seriously. A fun fact about this mini game is I didn't get a single star from Toad during that one game. I was playing with Video Game 1999, and even when Daniel was Video Game 1999 was taking it easy on me, I still couldn't get a single star from Toad. So my only stars I remember getting were Star Steals, and I still somehow won.
Yeah, this is actually a true story for what Dominic is saying right here. There was a point out there where we were actually playing this particular board ourselves. Dominic here actually had terrible luck trying to get a star on the actual board right here. And even if that was the case right here, he still somehow managed to win it, which I couldn't believe it.
It also reminds me of that one game I played in Mario Party Superstars, that Peach's birthday cake. On that particular version of the board, and also Hop Hop Hop, or Hop Hop, in this case. Sorry about that, guys. But where I was getting a lot of bad, low rolls, and I still somehow won that too. But at least the difference is on that particular game, I remember getting a star from Toad, or in this case Toadette, and on there compared to before. But yeah, I also see that one time too, Mario Party Superstars, where the first time Video Game Man and I were playing that particular game together. And
okay, what the heck was that?
Sorry, Daniel. That's all that matters. But yeah, basically we were on basically the hot rope jump, I believe it's called. Keyword believe. And also, sorry that I'm saying keyword a lot, but it's just a habit I kind of got into. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, this literally happened. Where we got the maximum amount of jumps we could get in a regular game on this first time we played it together.
Yeah, that is definitely something that I could really remember so well right there. I'll absolutely never forget that. It is a good thing that we're not in first place right here, because Spike just ended up stealing a star from Peach, and he had just enough money to do that. And oh boy, he just landed on a Bowser's face!
Alright, let's see what happens to Spiky Pikey here.
Oh, good one! Oh, everybody's gonna lose 10 coins.
Not as much of a punishment. I was basically doing a certain reference. I'm not gonna say what reference I was doing, but to those who guess reference, I was doing then congrats. Then congratulations on getting it right in the comments.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And plus, Spike didn't actually have any money to lose, since he literally just used everything for what he had to steal away a star. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to B. And we're gonna get a 10. And by the way, for what happened at the end of the hop mini game, it apparently didn't register my jump for what I was trying to do. Alright, we gotta go to the left here so we can get some coins on the blue space, because the other direction will give me an unlucky space. I do not want that. Alright, 10 for Yoshi.
You see Imposter Bowser now.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening here.
Sorry, Yoshi. Getting stars from Toad is for kids.
Oh, it's based off the good old Trick cereal commercials that I do remember watching.
And also, sorry, Yoshi, you failed.
Yeah, you're very much right on that.
And basically the reference I was doing for you failed things, basically a Crash Bash reference, so there you go.
Well, Yoshi doesn't even have a single star to lose right here, so that trap doesn't get activated.
Consider yourself lucky, Yoshi.
Alright, now Peach is gonna use her mushroom. Alright, she rolls a 1, and that's 5 in the mushroom for a total of 6. And she gets an event space.
Oh, never mind. If she would have gotten a 1, then she would have gotten the item space. But, yeah, basically that same exact game I was talking about. Yeah, where you're gonna get a single star from Toad. Yeah, basically what happened was in the little final turn with my mushroom, I needed any number than a 1, and I still got a 1 anyways.
Yeah, that's pretty insane for what happened right there on that particular game that Dominic was talking about that I was doing with him. But anyways, Cage catches the next mini game we're playing here. And I'm with Peach and Yoshi on this one.
And I believe, when I remember when I first played this with Daniel, he didn't know that he can swim faster by pressing A repeatedly, but then he later learned about that.
Yeah, when you first get to learn these kinds of mini games, it does take a little bit to get used to right here. So it may not necessarily be the best at them right away, but after a little bit of practice, you can get better. And there were some certain points out there where Spike literally got lucky in staying alive, but we just couldn't capture him in time.
New turn.
Alrighty, time for...
And another Jamboree Bison play. This time it's Donkey Kong.
Or whatever, but yeah, I know anime doesn't like this particular minigame, don't really blame them because of how long the minigame lasts, but I like it, especially a certain thing that I like to do. You know, basically what Mark calls a seizure, where basically when it gets to the solo thing, when it's my turn, I basically press L and R or Y and X.
Now Spike is maxing out on low stones.
Yeah, and I just press those buttons repeatedly.
I think for what I can remember all the times that I have played this particular game on my channel, I don't really think I have shown off Donkey Kong's Ally minigame yet, so hopefully we can actually get it right here, so it would definitely be nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and steal away some coins right here. What do you think we should do about this? Yoshi does have the most amount of money right here, but Peach is the one in first place, just barely.
Oh, can you like pull up your map?
Yeah, I can.
I can barely see it, so I don't think I can really see who is where. But I think Peach is is the closest.
Yeah, she is from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, like I said, I can barely see it. However, yeah, is someone near the imposter Bowser?
Not really all that close at the moment from what I can see.
Okay, well, Peach is the closest to the thing, and for all we know, she might not. For all we know, she's gonna lose stars, or she's gonna lose coins. Either way, but you know, she is in first place, and we obviously want the computer players to win, so I guess go for it. Steal coins from Peach.
Alright, sounds good.
Whenever I do get a Switch 2, I would like to actually play the Joy-Con related mini games. You know, the motion control mini games, since you know I'll have I'll have better motion controls, since I believe my motion controls for my regular Joy-Cons don't work all that well, so yeah, I'll be able to experience the motion control mini games the intended way.
Yeah, that would definitely be very, very nice for you right there for sure. And plus, we only lost 3 coins on the unlucky space, so consider this right here that it acted like an ordinary red space.
That's why if I was a game designer though, I would have designed it to where the lose 3 coins thing doesn't pop up, and the most amount of coins you can lose on said red space, on said unlucky space, is like maybe like 9 or 10, maybe 12.
Yeah, I just find it a little complicated right here that losing 3 coins on an unlucky space is even an option. Alright, looks like Prime Cut is our next minigame we're playing, and I'm paired up with Spike.
Yeah, this minigame is pretty fun. I'm not very good at it, but I do like the concept of it, where you basically gotta slice it in half.
Yeah, well, as best as possible anyway. But yeah, I do agree that this is a fun one right here for what they did with it.
Yeah, that steak or whatever it is you want to call it, those look pretty good, pretty tasty to say the least.
Oh yeah, sure does. Alright, let's get into the final round. This kind of looks a little tough right here. Let's find out how well we did. Oh, we almost got it perfectly in half right there in the first round. And same thing with that round too. No matter what happens, we are guaranteed to win. Oh, look at that! We have literally got the last one exactly in half.
Yeah, it's right on camera too. No, that will make history.
Yeah, totally.
It's like time to make history for Persona 4. But no, seriously, that's pretty good all the same.
I do appreciate that. And now we got 5 turns left, so let's go into the home stretch.
And no, guys, it's nothing to do with stretching our homes.
Yeah, it absolutely has nothing to do with that. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and check out our current standings. Alright, I'm in first place, Spike's in second, Peach is in third, and Yoshi's in last. So of course, now for the rest of the game, all blue and all red spaces are now going to be doubled to 6 points apiece, and we'll have a duel of 2 or more players land on the same space. So anyways, let's get to the special event right here. And looks like the 4th place player gets to decide on it, which is Yoshi.
No, don't add more chance sign spaces, like seriously.
Oh boy, he's literally doing that.
The reason why I was saying that, guys, because I believe that one time when Video Venison and I were playing all the boards together on the normal difficulty setting, most big, well, big, but it's still a keyword most of the matches or of the final 5 turns or whatever you want to call it was adding more chance time spaces.
Yeah, that is also true right there for what Dominic is saying. Literally the first time him and I have actually played all these boards together, a lot of the time the computer's players would add more chance time spaces in the special event that they would choose right here, which is literally crazy. And Spike did end up getting the Donkey Kong first, so now we actually do get to show off what his particular ally minigame is all about.
Yeah, I don't care what the N-Man64 says, I love this one.
Alright, so this one is DK's conga line right here, and basically how this works is that you're playing the bongos and you're trying to follow along with the rhythm.
Yeah, that is correct. Now, however, if you play this particular minigame as Donkey Kong on the minigame selection screen, then a ghost version of that character will take its place.
So for the controls on how this particular ally minigame works is that you can actually control it in 2 different ways. You can press L or Y right here to play the left bongo, and you can also press R or A to play the right bongo. That's pretty much all you have to do right here in this kind of minigame right here, where you gotta try to follow along with the rhythm by pressing the correct buttons. So the player who gets the advantage right here on this ally minigame will have an easier time with the rhythm. So Spike does have the advantage here since he was able to get to Donkey Kong first.
And basically to the player who has an easier time to press the button at the proper timing. While if you're playing with humans, that is, at that point you may not even bother trying because the player with the advantage basically got a mostly guaranteed chance to win.
I do say this particular ally minigame is very, very fun right here, but the only problem is that there's only one song that you do on this.
Well, that too, being a fan of AK Daniel, but it's not the only problem. The other problem with this minigame is that, as much as I love this minigame, I would have designed it to where this minigame would have, and should have, or vice versa, ended after everyone does their solo thing.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a little bit right here that it would end right here, but there's actually a little bit more to this after that.
But yeah, like I said, I don't care what the N-Man64 says, I love this one, but I do agree though over those 2 issues. One, the minigame does last for too long, and yeah, 2, the other thing I just said. So, this minigame is pretty fun, but it kind of reminds me of Waluigi's, the Waluigi pinball, minigame, where in my opinion, it has pretty much the same issue. Where it's a fun minigame and all, but the minigame lasts for too long.
Yeah, that's like my big complaint that I have with that, and it's the same thing with a few other ally minigames too right here. I just kind of wish that some of them would be a little bit shorter right here, but I just don't really know what Nintendo was thinking right here in terms of the time limit that they were gonna have on them. But anyways, we do get the win right there with 106 points.
In which case, the perfect score is 150. And Source, I managed to get 150 points before.
Yeah, from what I do remember right there, Dominic has actually been able to do that plenty of times right here when him and I have played this together. It's pretty amazing of how well Dominic can actually do right there on that kind of ally minigame right here. But for me, it's pretty hard for me to try to get a perfect on it. But however, I will still say it's pretty amazing for how well you can actually do it. But now that we have Donkey Kong as an ally right here, his advantage right here is that he can make you move to a random space on the board if you do choose to do that right here. But we're within a pretty nice distance right now away from the star, so I'm not going to do it right now.
And I believe someone is close at the star too, but never mind.
Alright, looks like we're rolling a 7 here. Alright, let's go that way so we can get some coins on the blue space.
And with Donkey Kong's special ability, or special quotes, whatever you guys want to call it, guys, he basically acts like a regular warp pipe.
Yeah, it pretty much kind of works the same way as that right here, so you do make a good point right there for a little comparison. All event space for Yoshi. Alright, Peach is getting a 4. And it looks like she's going to take away Donkey Kong. Oh, she's going to get a tower turner there on that lucky space.
However, the unfortunate thing is that when you use it doesn't automatically do the opposite of what it's currently at, which you think is pretty stupid.
And Peach also got some double dice, and she chose to toss away her swap mirror. And yeah, I don't really like the concept too much of how the tower turn works. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but the Treasure Divers is our next minigame we're playing. And yeah, when it comes to the tower turner, like what Dominic was saying, it doesn't automatically change the position of Toad and Imposter Bowser on the tower. It's just basically a roulette wheel when you do bring that out, and whoever it lands on, that's who gets to be facing right in front of the board.
That's what I call bullshit. Or if it was the Alien Rex Transformers version, that's what I call it. Bullshit!
Oh.
Guys, I'm all aware that the video X99 is mostly family friendly, so I'll do the best I can to limit the cussing, but I just had to bring it up.
Yeah, can't blame you for that, honestly. Alright, 4 more turns left.
Okay, Spike, get Imposter Bowser.
Well, he's not going to quite get there yet as he's rolling a 1, but it looks like it's time for another Pokemon battle.
Yet again.
Versus minigame.
And we have 10 coins as the wager.
Yeah, not much to worry about.
And we're playing Sandwich! Alright! This is certainly a fun one.
I agree. The only thing that pretty much sucks about this minigame, I mean, it's not that bad of a minigame, don't get me wrong, is from my experience, I won't even be underneath the shadow of the sandwich, and the game will still say I got crushed.
Yeah, sometimes this minigame will provide a lot of suspense right here, depending on where you're standing at and for how long it does last for.
But it's like you're having cheese sandwiches or having one of them sandwiches over at Subway or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they are right here, they still look very nice. Got it! I am a winner!
I thought this entire time you lost the whole minigame. But okay, aside, good work.
Yeah, still appreciate that nonetheless. Alright, so we're gonna get 28 coins out of that. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna roll here. 4. Oh, now we're challenging Spike to a duel here. Okay. Alright, so... yeah. Alright, so we have 95 coins right now, while Spike has 40. So, how much do you think we should put at risk?
Well, let's see. Let's see. Assuming that Peach rolls a low number, assuming that Peach rolls a big number, and goes to the Imposter Bowser, I believe it'd be a good idea to try to risk all the money that Spike has, so that way in case the Peach rolls a high enough number, then that way Spike can't get the star.
Alright, so you're saying we should go for all Spike's money?
Well, at least that's what I personally think. Besides, with the amount of money that you currently have, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose.
Yeah, with this kind of plan that you have in mind, that's what I was thinking about too, so let's do it.
Okay, Spiky Mikey, you better be hoping that you win, even though I'm voting for Daniel to win.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting the way you were wording it. Oh, it's the slappy go-round that we're playing!
Oh yeah, this minigame is certainly pretty fun, I won't lie.
Yeah, the way this works is, it's really very wacky.
Come on, Spike, you gotta do better than that.
Yeah, what is he even doing just standing there? That was literally an easy win that we just pulled off.
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah, I will agree right there. Too easy.
That Sonic impression, so... But I'll give it aside good work, even though Spike didn't even try. Yeah, I couldn't help it though. I would do it because I grew up with the 4 kids voice actors for Sonic, so I just had to do it.
Oh yeah, it basically does remind me of those times I used to watch Sonic X when I was a kid, and yes. Speaking of that, there was a time where Dominic and I actually watched all the episodes of Sonic X together, and we definitely had a very fun time with that.